Hi, I'm Dr. Leon Caldwell, CEO and founder of Ujima Developers. Ujima itself is a Swahili word that means collective work and responsibility. We don't change neighborhoods or revitalize them, if you will, by ourselves. It's a collective effort. It's inclusive of communities and people in communities, the actual residents, the support services and the infrastructure around the communities. So Ujima is a demonstration. It's a demonstration that you can address economic mobility and health and well-being as a real estate developer. Developers have a lot of influence on the health of a neighborhood. What they build is one thing, who they lease to is something else. We don't talk about that much, but this place could very easily be something totally different than what I'm building it for. And it could be something that actually deteriorates the neighborhood and not edifies it. I actually grew up in this neighborhood on 42nd and Parkside. It also helps in my professional life as a community health researcher, as a kind of implementation scientist. It helps that my natural inclination is to talk to people before I do anything. One of my first projects here wasn't actually building anything except the trust of the community. Thrive is like the anchor, if you will, of what I would call the human service part of this. We really are building a place that has a health and well-being space. And we're proud of that because we want in this coffee house, it will be kind of run by a nonprofit, but the exterior will have food trucks, a shipping container that's kind of converted to an entertainment space, open green space. We're gonna make sure we have this notion of food as medicine, so it'll have raised bed gardens that are edible and people are growing and able to kind of eat from the land, if you will. We have partnerships we're exploring now to make that happen. I'm excited about the coffee house and cafe because we're trying to build it out where it is food as medicine. So when folks come in, they will be able to see what's on that menu and how it impacts their body and their health. Thrive is part of an assemblage of 3 projects. Thrive is clearly around health and well-being and economic mobility. This is also part of holistic equitable development. STEAMY workspace. So STEAMY is STEM. We had an A for arts with STEAM. The M is actually squared for both math and manufacturing. The I is for innovation and the E is for entrepreneurship. So we really wanted to create a space where people were making. Our community is so creative and they have all this energy to make things and solve problems, but have no place to go. Another 2 blocks up, we have Ujima Village. And Ujima Village is a multi-generational housing development that will have age-friendly units for seniors to live in, and then we'll have bi-level condos. And those condos would be for anyone who wants to live in the equivalent of a row house, but just elevated, because the senior unit is going to be on the ground floor for accessibility. So we think the 3 of those things will address health and well-being and economic mobility. The risk we are taking now is producing failure. And what I think both our communities need, our country needs, and we're seeing this in different places, is innovation. You have to actually take risk. And for impact investors who are mission aligned, the real risk is not doing anything. And we know that the communities will continue, and the people in those communities and neighborhoods will continue to not reach their full potential, have their optimal health, if we continue to do nothing.